smaller. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you. And girl, don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you left, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you try to tighten up the collar.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Howard. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You talk about this Washington defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in the football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Packers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Howard got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
16 yards. That's another Packers 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake. Howard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here's a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
They took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they have a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3 psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And his kick here is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
18 Cardinal, 18. Hey, smash Broncos.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Look at this Packers defense. They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. It to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chains, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Here we go.
They go play action. Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shifts past him. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Howard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Trust Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go!
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup
So
19.
offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ready? Tackle 80. Ready?
Back to throw. Howard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Packers punter J.K. Scott will send it away on 4th down. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on, come on.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Three. Ready?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. They'll take this to the 46.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 1.
Go!
Up the middle, Krosky Barrett. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready? 65, 6, Cowboy 80.
Throwing now is Daniels. Checks it down. Krosky Barrett. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. A run inside, Krosky Barrett. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ready?
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Second and 2. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Watson has it right side. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right and try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass up the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
At the 33-yard line.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
done. He'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lions.
Looking to throw. Howard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Packer 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Howard. And he fires one incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Back
to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Howard. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Krosky Merritt to start the drive. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. Got a man, it's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Washington first down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
70 Razor. 70 Razor.
To the air goes Daniels. That's caught. Krosky Merritt with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, ready.
1st and goal.
Krosky Merritt is in. Touchdown, Washington. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
It's so rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Go!
Here's Daniels. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Liking 18!
Operating from the gun, Howard. That's taken in by Kraft. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw. Howard. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Go! 65, Cowboy 80. Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The rookie from Clemson looking good on that one. He gets his guys a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready. Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Come on. Come on. Set. 60 by.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. 3. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Daniels looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
70 Timberwolves.
The drive begins with a carry by Krusky-Barrett. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made here at the 36. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Ready.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Sandy Lions.
Daniels from the gun on third down. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
16 yards. And a Washington first down.
Stephanie.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
They go play action. Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive here, 2nd and 11. They'll run once more with JCM. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Give to Krosky Merritt. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go. Unlock line. Unlock line. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Swift going to try up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Ready up. Ready.
Daniels going to try to sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, Austin Seibert on to try the Washington field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here we go, Scott. Bronco 80.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
Now Daniels. This is caught. It's ball. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give now to Bill. This is Krosky Merritt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 3rd and 9 here.
Cross 60.
A gain of 1.
18,
Brings
right
up
here.
3rd down and 9.
Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Get up. 19, Tiger, 19. 70 Lions, Dragon 60. 79 Broncos, Buffalo 18.
To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. DeAndre Swift. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
19
at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 11. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll lift to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
60 Maverick. 6, 7.
They'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here.
19 Tiger. 19.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. Viking, ready.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
They're going to look to throw. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They run out of the gun with Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
18. Ready.
A run with Krosky-Merritt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come on.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5
Warriors 70
at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 64 yards. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
To the air goes Daniels. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly. They'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Throwing now is Daniels. This is caught inside the 15. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And that's going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Now a give, right side, Swift. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. A nice little juke.
The Packers take over at first and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. Finds his receiver, Watson. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now back to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Panther 60, Panther 60.
39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Tight, 19 tight. Ready,
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
70 Lions. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle, Krosky-Merritt. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, smash Broncos. Ready, ready, ready.
Krosky Merritt. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Hey! Gravity lying! Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They go play action. Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They did. Worked out offensively.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Commanders, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling like you won't break